Hello everyone and welcome back to the Amplified Terrain Hardcore series. I hope you are doing well and I hope you're ready for what is most likely going to be the last episode here in this world today, because we are getting pretty close to the top of the mountain now and we should reach the top by the end of today, which means that the mountain will be completed and the series will be over, at least for now. I mean, I'm definitely open to bringing it back if people would like to see more, but we still have a lot of work left to do here today, because not only have I got to do the top of the mountain there, because it looks a bit weird at the moment. We've got bits jutting out of the side. That's going to be all neatened up, but there's also some stuff to do at the bottom of the mountain. I've got all this terrain here, which I'm not happy with at the moment. I don't think it looks very good, so we are going to do some custom terrain there. And I'm also going to be heading one last time into the trial chamber. I've got Bad Omen 3. If I don't get a mace off a Bad Omen 3, then I don't know how to get a mace. But anyway, let's get started with this terrain down here. I'm going to grab some podzol and some mossy cobble and just make it look like a little mini tiger biome down here. So I've travelled a bit far away from the mountain just to gather up some podzol, and I've been doing it with this pretty weird method here. I've just been growing this tree over and over again. But we've got a bunch of podzol now and a lot of other stuff we'll need to make our biome. But while I was out here doing this, I also came across a couple of rabbits. And I'm thinking I'm going to bring these guys back to bring some life to the bottom of the mountain and our tiger biome. But I do have leads, so let's get these guys going now. Well, one of the rabbits made it back, and the other one did not, sadly. So we're going to have to go back and grab another one. But for now, I'm just going to keep this guy stored safely away in the side of the mountain here, I reckon. Do I have any fence posts? I think I have some fence posts. Look at that. Okay, he's safe. Let's go grab another guy. Not sure why I didn't do this last time. This is a lot easier than bringing them on the leads. So we've got 2 rabbits back at base now. We can start building. The spruce biome is all complete now, and I really like the way it looks. I've got all these custom spruce trees here. I've put a few like carrot patches around for when the rabbits are freed, so they can have some food. We've got our ferns, we've got some sweetberry bushes growing, and I have been breeding up the rabbits over this way. Oh my god, right here. Yeah, we've got quite a few of them now. I can't breed them quite yet. Oh, I can. Nice. Yeah, so I'm going to re-release these guys pretty soon. But first of all, I want to try and build something that I saw a video of the other day. It was like a rabbit trap box kind of thing. I'm not going to keep them trapped, obviously. I just want to test it out, basically, to see if it works. So the way it works is you'd have a rabbit walk up and try and eat the carrots. And by doing that, it would sort of shut itself in like this. So I need to work out how to make that happen. I think they need to be trapdoors all over the place, so let's try this out. I mean, it doesn't look great, but I think that would work. So the rabbit sees the carrots, walks in, stands on the pressure plate, and then you've caught a rabbit, right? I don't know. Let's test it out. Okay, let's release these guys back into the wild. So if I break this block, hey, there we go. Out you come. Out into your new home. Oh, don't die. Okay, I'm going to try and lead some over towards the little carrot trap we have set up, just to see if it works. Just for science, you know. We'll let them back out again after. Don't worry. We've led this rabbit over. They are scared of me. Oh, he's going to eat that one, isn't he? Nope. Well, I guess we'll just leave him to it and see if by the end of the episode we've got a rabbit in here. But let's move up the mountain. Right, first things first, we need to get this mountain top sorted out, because it looks pretty horrendous at the moment, not gonna lie. Yeah, it's just a bit of a mess. I want it to be a nice spiky peak coming up to the top there. And that means I'm gonna have to do a little bit of terraforming, not much, but that means I'm gonna switch the beacon because we've got pace, not pace, what's it called? Speed at the moment. So if I put my emerald in, I can get haste 2, like that, and ignore the monster sounds. Oh god. I don't want to look. I'm not going to look. Yep. Let's get to terraforming this mountain. That is a very tall peak. In fact, it's so tall that we have built all the way up to build limits. Yep, this amplified terrain literally could not be any more amplified. It's really cool. I love it. It's such a nice way to end off the mountain, just going all the way up to the top of the world. And if we fly up here, you'll see there is, right at the very top of the mountain, a sword in the stone. Oh, I love this. This is just such a simple little build, but it looks really cool. And it's nice just to have something right up here at the top of the world. We can look down on everything we built. It looks so small down from up here. Look at the little storage boat. You can see the Mycelium Mountain as well. Right down there, you can see the doghouse, which has all of our dogs in. Hence why it's called the doghouse. But this is really cool. I'm so glad we made it to the top of the mountain. I was just flying down from the top of the peak up there, and I saw that this is closed, which means I think... Oh, it works! Okay, we've got a rabbit caught inside. Oh, poor little thing. Okay, let's let it out. But if you guys ever want to catch any rabbits in your world, this is a good way to do it. There you go. The sun is setting on day 499, and with that we are saying goodbye to this world. So I'm gonna head to bed now and bring in day 500 as soon as I can. And as we wake up on day 500, we got one last thing that we're gonna do in this amplified terrain world, and that is to head into the trial chamber with our Bad Omen 3 effect. But I'm not going to do it on my own. I've got this guy over here who's going to help me. Oh, and I've got these guys as well. So, let's head into the trial chamber. Right, here we are. Here all of us are. Oh my god, there's so many dogs. Right, let's take our ominous potion, and in we go. Oh, and put the chest plate on. Case. Oh my god. Get him, boys. They are so open. Oh my goodness. I don't even need to do anything. I can just sit back and watch. Here we go. Let's go get him. Oh my god. What? Get that up there. I can't even get to them. The wolves are killing me so much. Fire. The wolves just make the trial chamber so easy. It's insane. We've got ourselves 3 more ominous trial keys. This has to be the heavy core. If not, then I guess I'm just never getting it. Whatever. Okay, ominous key number 1. Here we go. Heavy core. Nope. No. Okay, 2 more. Come on, we can do this. Ominous key number 2. Oh, 1 more. Come on. What do we get? Unbreaking 2 axe. Brilliant. This is it. The final ominous trial key. This has to be it. Please. So we didn't get the heavy core, but I got a god apple out of it, which is kind of cool, I guess. Annoying, but whatever. It is what it is. I thought I'd just finish off by walking around the world and just saying goodbye. So this is our starting area. with the tents at base camp here. We've got our dog house up here, which is home to a hell of a lot of dogs right now. And then we carried on the path up here. Through our first building up the mountain and the potato fields, which are still unharvested since I've got golden carrots, but ignore that. And then we built this bony bridge, which went out across the mountain and up to our first real big terraforming job, which was the Mossy Village, which I really like. I think it's such a cool build. There aren't too many villagers around. I think they kept like falling to their death, to be honest. But we've got a bunch in a trading hall in there, which has been super useful throughout this world. And then there's no stairway up, but there is still. Oh my god, I did not mean to land here. Let's try that again. We can even eat our god apple. Look at that. Let's go. And up to the next part, the Magic Mountain, which is definitely one of my favourite parts. All the mycelium and all the crystals all around. We've got our cave full of farms in there. And then heading up this way, we've got our little lake and all the cats sat around. And an Enderman, which has left this block here. The storage ship out there, which is actually the only bit you can't really get to without Elytra. Actually, you could probably... Oh, I guess... As soon as this is the last episode, we could take a risk and try and ender pearl over to it. How far is that drop? Yeah, I die if I don't make this. Let's go. Easy. And then parkour around. Ooh, and then how am I going to get in here? Can I... I'm not going to risk that. Let's just break in. Yeah, we've got our storage ship in here. Full of all of our stuff, which is perfectly organised, of course. Really happy with this part of the world as well. So let's use our final ender pearl to get back. Like this. Nice. Yeah, so if we move out of the magic part of the mountain, we go up to the sandy part, where this build honestly took the longest. I was using Lightmatica for the first time, and probably the last time, not going to lie, because I had a lot of trouble using it. But I built this castle up here, which is where our bedroom is, and all a load of other cool stuff. Oh, and the creaking as well, that's up here. Nice little pathway through the sandy part of the mountain. Looking down on the magic mountain down there. And into the courtyard, where we've got this nice little castle building. Beautiful. And up to our bedroom up here. Lovely stuff. Cell spawn. And then the final part of the mountain, which we built in our last two episodes. So we've got the icy bit here with our beacon lit up here. And then at the very top of the mountain, all the way up to world limit with our sword in the stone. Marking everything we've done here. But that is all I've got time for today and for this series as a whole. Thank you so much to everyone who watched it. I had so much fun playing. I hope you enjoyed watching. I'm really proud of what we've created here. It's such a nice world, and I think we've tied it all together nicely, and it feels complete now. So I'm ready to start some new stuff, and stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.